Next up, I'm playing by the pound. We have something that's, well, it's not actually a game, but you could consider what I'm going to be looking at to be potentially game assets, or just animation assets. This is Sketchfab. This is a website where people make, well, 3D modeling stuff, sometimes animation stuff too. And what's really interesting about this website is that there's all sorts of things on it, from all sorts of people, including furries. And the website itself has a really sophisticated 3D viewer that we can look at things within the site on. Incidentally, it came to my attention eventually, just by kind of poking around the site, that there's actually a fair amount of Vorish and Fatfur related content. So we're going to look at a couple collections I have made just to kind of prep this content. I did this a while ago, so let's take a look at what we got. Starting with the Vorish set here, which does have some fatties in it too. Some of these are very intentionally like Vore focused models, while other ones are just incidentally Vore focused. Either way, they're pretty cool, so I'm sure how this works. Let's start with Slazzle Vore version here. It's not textured, but it's still pretty cool looking. So, what we have here is a Slazzle. Actually, now I think about it. Let me crop a bit so you guys can see more. Hold on. Also, for a second reason I just thought about. This focuses the view better anyways. In fact, let me impromptu. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think I like that better. Little on the fly movement. I'm very professional. I figure this shit out as I go. But yeah, so this is not a terribly complex model, but it's still pretty cool. I hope they get the texture on this. This apparently was made by Weasilk. So, but yeah. So the cool thing about this 3D in-house thing, I think it's HTML5 probably. It's definitely not Flash, obviously, but you can move it around, zoom. There's a few other controls. I always forget them. I think the listing is actually. Oh, the theater mode? I'll be damned. I did not realize there's a theater mode. I like that even more, actually. Hold on a minute. Right. Orbit around. All controls. You do quite a bit, including changing the lighting with Alt. Okay. I won't be really messing around most of these, but texture saw this, gonna edit over it, or they just didn't texture it. I don't know if it was really planned that way, you know. I'd actually like to see something. Hold on. Since I said that the theater mode, will they all be in theater mode? Oh, they will. Oh, that's really convenient, actually. Hold on a minute. So, I guess I will again edit how this is set up, since I wasn't aware that we could do theater mode. And I like that. So, let's, okay. That's pretty good, I think. I am mildly suspicious of the, I guess it's fine. There is actually, Sketchfab does actually allow for adult content. I'm not really sure how it would show up in the feed exactly. This thing down here at the bottom probably will be fine, though. Especially since it's only half an image. Also, that's not actually anything adult. I'm just, like, saying the potential for something showing up there is not very likely, though, so we'll just continue on. But, yeah, Slazzle Vore. Next one we have is, well, Cramrat and Yamper. This one has an interesting effect applied to it. I find kind of interesting. I guess you could apply filters even within Sketchfab. Interesting shadow. Cramrat, the Vore Pokemon. Yep. Alright, next we have raffle prize for Leo Daffy on Twitter, apparently. This one is quite good. Quite good. It fairly clips through the ground somewhat. Quite fond of this one. Yeah, that's right. You can drag with right click or middle click, and then left click rotates. Yeah, but somebody's quite fat here. I approve of the belly squish. I can kind of tell this was quickly modeled to some degree, especially if you zoom in, but all the same, it still looks really good. It's a little clay. I feel like you can make this in clay, actually. It looks like it's made of clay, actually. Big tail, too. Who's in here, anyways? Oh. Nobody. I always wonder if some of these might hide something inside the model. It's possible they could do that, but usually it's just hollow like that. Yeah, this was made by Torgon, this one. Previous one was made by... Who was the Cramrat made by? Yuzu Taro, apparently. And then going down here, we just have a bunch of, like... These are just kind of cool things. They're just kind of cool models people made. I'm sure these had no Vore intention, but I still, well, you know, what is up with dinosaurs, right? There's so many dinosaurs that just have a lot of Vorishness going on. It's very common for dinosaurs to be roaring with big old maw shots. I guess that's because most of the time they are carnivores, but there's some pretty cool models here, though. Like, this is a cool bust. Put this on a wall. A lot of dinos have big mouths. I guess you're right. It's hardly a complaint. This one was made by Nice to Meet Yun. Moving right along, we have something that says Battle Chaser Creature by FX Millard. And this one, again, a nice bust. This time properly on a trophy thing. God, he's got teeth coming out of his fucking chin, man. Got too many teeth. Very, very disorganized teeth rows. Very textured tongue. Like, you don't want a big belly T-Rex. I love a big belly T-Rex. This goes nowhere, sadly, but still, though. Doesn't matter if it's on a wall, it can eat you anyways. Then we have Hunting by Aiden Salsa Billy. So it takes a bit to load because there's actually a lot going on with it. It's even annotations, so what it was too. Attack View 1. Attack View 2. Environment 01. Salmon. It's that salmon's face. So this is a straight up, like, little terrarium built for this, which is actually really cool. Salmon, guess I'll die. Pretty much. That's salmon, though. And of course, the croc. Can't forget the croc. Can we now? Croc mouths are pretty great. Bowser's mouth was based on them, I'm fairly sure. I say croc. I actually don't know if this is a croc or an alligator. It's probably an alligator. Ooh. Inside. It's a weird death of fill effect. Skeletonal. This is a really cool scene, though, honestly. Vore aside, like, it's just neat. Got some more head busts. People, seems like people like to model monstrous heads roaring a lot. Here we got a dragon. This one's pretty good. Shame it's only a head. But I like this one because it has, first off, it has really nice texturing, but beyond that, it also has, beyond just the maw shot, there'd be straight up drool going on here. Look at this. See it real good for this angle. This is Smog? Oh, it is. Smog head model. Yeah, it says right there, actually. This is by Salareth. What's interesting about this one is, unlike the other models we were seeing so far, he looks a little derpy if you have his face like this. Dark. Now here's some... Wow. Why can you could wait, hold on. I guess we could do nasal Vore, because, like... Straight up nasal passage, absolutely completely modeled. Alright. Why was this modeled? I'm kind of perplexed by that, but alright. Dragon nose. Yeah, well, that's really cool, actually. Who knew the inside of a dragon's nose is so pretty? I mean, anatomical correctness, I suppose. Eternal nostril fire shots, maybe. Oh, good point. So you gotta love the last bit of the outside world you see before the gulp. Good POV, this. I like how the tongue's kind of floating, though. Still, though. Then, of course, the throat. Which has a natural glow down here. It obviously will cut off here, but... I appreciate the texture work being done here. It's very good. I also appreciate that if you don't go down the bend, you just see the glow, the fire belly. The glow in his fiery belly. Yeah, quite nice. Quite nice. Very fleshy. Very good. Yeah, that's a really well detailed one. Then we got Chimera by C Gamut 786, which, as far as I could tell, is a hippo, but also a alligator. Hits the chimera aspect. It's quite the mouth it's got. Also, it's kind of fat. Its belly texture seems almost cartoony compared to the rest of it. Not really a maw to go into here, but still pretty fun to look at. It does sound like a very aggressive combination of creatures, I agree. What an odd mouth, though. It's much like more compact than it appears. Hog and a croc? Oh, it could be. Still feel like I gain hippo vibes, though, man. No, I think it's hippo, hog, and croc. You can't explain the mouth if you don't count hippo. That mouth shape is distinctly hippo-ish. Alright, next we have River Drake by Linda Murray. And one thing I can immediately notice with this boy is that he has some pretty good paws. Kind of an ugly face, but hey. If you're really monstrous and everybody, you don't need to look good about it sometimes. Not much to look at here. Cuts off here pretty quick, so. It's less fun when they imply the throat. It's more fun when they actually render the throat. Like with Smog. That wasn't even a complete model, they rendered the throat. Here we got Diesel. This is done by Evalian, who is very much a very interesting renderer. He's done a lot of 3D work, some of which I can't show off. This one's fine to show. This would be a nice orca. Very shiny. And this is Diesel, one of his actual orca character. And yeah, he's got a very lovely dragon. I can't... In fact, the model is on Sketchfab as well, but I can't show it because, well... It's a little too detailed, let's put it that way. Very nice dragon, though. Very nice orca, too. Orcas are good. I like orcas. Ooh, what's this little... Is there like a little divot? You see this like it extends out? What is this? Is this the stomach? It's kind of small for a stomach, but... Here, let me... Let's go for the other side, that might be easier. What is this? I legitimately have no idea what this is supposed to be. Huh. I have no idea. Oh, it's his air bladder in his throat. I don't know. Not much to say about it. I guess it's supposed... I feel like it's supposed to be like a hint towards going through the stomach, but at the same time it's not? I don't know. Well, regardless. Orcas are nice. I think the thing that's most interesting about Orcavore is that, theoretically speaking, orcas are big and friendly enough they could probably eat people without hurting them. Like, theoretically speaking. It's a dongle. It's a tonsils. I don't know. It's kind of a weird place for tonsils. Yeah, good maw, good orca. I like it. Then we got Dragon Ball by Kayla Fox, apparently. And, well, not textured. I appreciate the general focus on him kind of waiting for somebody to drop out of a tree into his mouth or something. It's the kind of impression this gives me anyways. Plop. If textured, it would probably be a bit nicer, but all the same, I do appreciate the cavernously open throat waiting for whatever is above the dragon to drop right on in. Also a good view. Like, this throat is just hanging loose. It's not even, like, you know, undulating or anything. Just loosely open. I like that. I like that in a Pret sometimes. I do that sometimes where, like, my Shadok self just, you know, keep everything nice and loose and just things drop in. Things drop through. Good deep throat. Very good. Alright, now we have a couple animations. This is done by Tortswari. And these can actually be, these are technically like videos where I can play them however I want. And I just I can pause them stuff. But anyways, I can still move them around while they're playing. Kind of weirdly, like, kind of PS1-ish almost models, but nom. Pretty fun. Bye, Meow. There's even digestion on this one. Oh, well, it loops. Hi, I just ate your clone. Time to eat you too. It's quite interesting modeling, like, detail. It's like the weird number of prims on the characters and how they animate and stuff. But it's still kind of amusing. I like it. And then we have this one, which is also by Tortswari. And involves a bikini human girl. Oh well, whatever. It's fine, she's decent. And a snack. This wolf is like, ah. This wolf has a weird look. You can go in models, gotta show inside. Well, I can in a bit. This definitely looks like somebody's character, this dog. Not sure who, though. Maybe a coyote? Yeah, actually you're right. It kind of does have that look. Belly? Yes, there was Belly, actually. Let's see. Watching Belly. Yeah, the belly forms. She has the worst situational awareness, doesn't she? I just like thinking about that. Going inside models, sure. Let's see what's going on. I bet the model just completely breaks when I go inside, though. Oh, well. He sat on the camera. I guess that works. What if this is fine? Oh, she disappears. I figured she would. Yeah, there you go. And that is all the Vore ones that I have. I think my favorite out of the Vore section, the Vore collection, is probably this one. Has to be my favorite out of them. Like easily, because you mix fat and Vores, I'm fond. Very good. Even though it's clipping through the ground. But that's the Vore set. Now I have a bunch that are just fatties, so. Sorry I was saying that I'm sure everybody would love. I'm sure a lot of people will love. Puro Gooey Boy by Zichi 3D. It is a pretty thick Puro, actually. I mean, not super fat, but still, he'd be chunk. He has to be shine. I mean, look at them hips. He's got the booty. I like how they textured him, actually. His paws. Oh, they actually have paw pads. I didn't even know. Death of Phil is not letting me look at them. There we go. Oh, cool. He has a dew pad. That's neat. Yes, fat boy. Hey, Hyper, what are you talking about? Oh, you mean Flink's comment? Oh, I looked at that, I was like, no, it's literally a deep throat. I don't... I was confused, like, who's talking to SW? I was like, I don't think anybody is. Well, Selena, you told Blink to mind the chat. Oh. Maybe you should specify. We all took that to mean mind the Chaz and hey, watch what you're saying. So, yeah. Also, hey, creature. That's why text is hard. That's why it's good to enunciate and, like, specify. But anyway, stick Puro. I'm gonna move on. Next we got Kill the Space Alligator by Lizzie Koopa. This guy's animated. Which is good. Actually, wait a minute. Also, apparently he has music. This Banjo-Kazooie music is just part of this, apparently. I didn't even know this had music. What? Okay, Kill the Space Alligator in Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, instead of mind the chat, you should have said, my sorrow's here, I'm going to go away, take care of things for me, or something like that. Honestly, you didn't really need to say anything, to be fair. Blink probably could handle it. Anyways. This be a fatty. No, Blink, you're fine. Selena just really could have done better to detail that. No, I understood almost immediately, but I also realized that was a poor choice of grammar. Gotta love Fat Gator boys. And Maz. Don't forget Maz. Oh, it stops the music. That makes me feel sad. Nah. Ah. Charm's favorite food, wrong answers only. It's kind of weird that the music doesn't loop with the video, but if I pause the video, it does stop the music. It's kind of odd. Anyways, it's a cute Pyaddle. I'm not sure why it's playing Banjo-Kazooie music, but, you know, it works. Then we got Kanan. Guy kind of reminds me of Spheriker. I don't know, he reminds me of something else. Anyways, back to music now that we don't have these playing their own music. So static model with expression testing, looks like. Also, his eyes sparkle. This guy isn't super fat, but I'd still like him. I thought I'd show him off. Good paws. Good little round belly. This is made by Zab. Moving along. Red Durg Pull Toy by Dyes. He is indeed a pull toy. You see he has a plug there, right there. But he seems to be contemplating. So is it fat fur if it's an inflated pull toy? I'm gonna say yes with a butt like that. Grape nuts? They're okay. You can find worse cereals. I suppose you could say. He's indeed red, dragon, and a pull toy. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. And also very shiny. Next we got Mini Rex, which I don't think was an intended fat fur thing, but it's a Mini Rex and he's chunk. And Rexes are cool. And also he's mini. So everything about this is good. Rex paw zoom. Here you go. There's your Rex paws. Enjoy. You'd be thick, boy. Very good. Awesome. That was by Boyd Monster, too. Next up we have, of course, people love Goodra. A little small, but good. Goodra the Dragon by Lizzie Koopa. Another Lizzie Koopa. We saw another one before. This one has speckles all over her. So I'm guessing it's somebody's custom Goodra. I like the speckles. It's good. Goodra bellies and hips are always good. That's why the word good's in there. I like the speckles. It's a nice touch. This is very freckly, which my Leafeon Aspen has freckles, and I think he looks really good with them, so. Good night to you, Blood. Another one from Lizzie Koopa is Belinda the Dragon. Which, okay, Lizzie the Koopa put Magical Zoo music to that Croc. And now we have Croc music to this dragon. If anyone remembers the game Croc, that's what this song is from. Anyway, she's pretty cute. I like her. Another... Well, she's a very Crocish dragon again. She's very Gatorish. Does she have a Spyro egg? That looks like a Spyro egg. Actually, overall, she looks like she could appear in Spyro, probably. I think it's the world map thing for Croc 1. Honestly, the fattest thing on her is that dang tail. Look at that. She's cute, though. I like her. Anyway, moving on. Crocodile. By Mwopus. M-W-O-P-U-S. This boy is not fully rendered. He's flat against the ground. This would be a really cute, like, garden ornament or something, I feel like. Just... I think he's supposed to be in water, probably, but... Just looks very satisfied and fat. Nothing wrong with that. Nextly, we have Louis the Alligator by João Marcos, and it was Louis from that one Disney movie, Princess and the Frog. Yeah. So Louis, definitely a good obese gator. I don't know what's up with this. What is this butt bounce kind of stance he did? It's kind of funny. Interesting A pose he's doing. Drax, this isn't the best place to ask about that, especially since I went past the start of that stuff I was doing today. Oh, he does actually have a maw, sorta. Kinda. Just goes into his body cavity, I see. I guess it makes sense considering it's not directly visible. Yeah, the face is the one thing isn't that great about it, but I like the rest of him. I mean, he's this chonky in the movie, if I recall. Very good. So we got a couple random things here that aren't that detailed, but if I recall, they are. Yeah, they're animated. Can they make a sound? They do not. That's fine. You can go to the music then. This is just a fat belly, or possibly inflated belly. He's just drumming it. Pretty simple, but kind of amusing. He actually is to the beat. The music beat is matching his note hitting. For the most part. Honestly, just having this model in the corner while playing music would be pretty fun. just have this be the soundtrack generation. I think this is working off a pre-existing Pokemon model. But it's amusing. I like it. Oh yeah, that was by Private Pumpkin, the Ampharos. Private Pumpkin also did this. Permanently P-ballooned Raichu. Fair enough. This is more inflation, but it's still pretty cute. Here's your Raichu paws. I know you're going to ask for them, so take them. Creature, I get the... You know, I figured out by now that you like inflation even more than anything else. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think I kind of noticed that. Inflation is fun. It's not my top pick amongst 4 and Fat, but I definitely can enjoy it sometimes, especially when it's. I less like air inflation, more like liquid. I guess if I'm gonna go with inflation route, I like some weight. I guess I'm okay with air inflation with inflatables, though. That makes sense then. Ah, Fat Betty Weak Puddle. He has a puddle of fat, so that's fair. Mondo G. Monger made this. That's a very fat name. Why is he in space? Should I ask these things? Anyways, he's very fat. Ah yes, the butt that has swallowed galaxies. We're in space, everything is in space. I mean, that's true? I suppose that's true. Just casually noticing, it's in collections, nice ass. I mean, fair. It is. I can't really dispute that choice of collection. Here we have Zebra's Practice Sausage Stuffed Fox by Javier de Rosa. And lives up to name? He does have a sausage and it is indeed stuffed. I'm gonna assume not that one sausage did not cause all this though. This is a pretty simple render actually. Well, it was just Zebra's Practice, I suppose. It makes sense. Link, I understand. It's fine. Hi, Fair. Maybe inside the mall is seeable. Nope. There's almost never anything inside the malls. There's a very squished tail back here, though. What the hell? Next we have K Zodiac by Dope Pope, which seems to have drawn. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Asylum Demon, but I don't think it's the Asylum Demon. It is, however, a rather obese mofo. I appreciate the attention to detail, like the fat kind of squishing out here on the sides. God, still if he ran his head first into ran head first into a wall, that's not very nice. Man, he's got such a wide stance and a wide butt. This should go to nice ass. That nice ass collection that guy made. Also, he's pretty cute except for the face. The face is just like, ah. You're right, it literally looks like he rammed his face to a wall. Yeah, it honestly feels like he should be better with a snout. But, caring more about the belly of this situation, this is pretty good. Sumo-like build, almost. Oh, we're not out of fat stuff. I was just getting tired and this seemed like a good wind down. Alright, next. Next we have Kazan by Kazan. Okay, so Kazan by himself. Very soft, slightly worried looking fox fella. Possibly fox? That expression though. Oh, he has paw pads. I also have belly button. I always approve of belly buttons. They're cute. They're cute to tell some fat bellies. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tongue. That makes sense because we can barely see it. That's it, though. Doubt he has any secrets inside. I don't know what exactly I did there, but okay. Nah. Next we got Gatzel by Killer O, who is a fat raccoon. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and pretty good. Alright. Moving right along, because we still have a number. Fat Bowser by Nick Burry. It's pretty straightforward, really. It's Bowser, but he's fatter than normal. And maybe a little low texture, little detail in the texture, but that's fine. He's fat, and he's not sure what to do about it. Straightforward, but I approve. Oh, I feel yawn. I guess I'll get to sleep shortly after I end the stream, I suppose. Suppose I feel in the mood for that. It's been a good day, though, so I don't mind. I'll get to sleep comfortably and with a clear conscience in mind. No stress or anxiety today. Not like usually. Also, after the Fat Raccoon from earlier, we're going to have some more Fat Raccoon by Killer O. This one be fatter, in fact. Good night to people who are leaving. Sorry to cause stress again. You cause the problem, not stress. There's a difference. Stress is something that sticks with me. A problem just exists in the moment. Also, this is a good belly. This would probably wobble a lot if you shook it. Not much of the paw variety, though. Low paw detail, I fear, Beerus. Oh well. Next, we got Drago the Fat. Good subtitle for him. By Nico Hard. This is a very silly boy. With that belly button. He has such small hips and feet. And then just this belly. The shape reminds me of like something. Seahorse? It's very cartoony, very amusing. I like this one. It's a ball of dragon. Hey, fair. Next, we got a fat shark that's blushing because it's Umos-san by Yoshioka. It's a fat shark. See? And it's also blushing because it's fat and it's blushing about it. I don't know. Blushy shark. It's cute though, I like it. Kind of seems like a squishy animal toy you get or something, like just a rubber animal that you squish. This seems like a perfect candidate for that sort of thing. Is this a game asset? It's hard to say. Some of these were probably made for game assets, or even perhaps used for them, but it's hard to tell. We got another balloon animal here. By Mondo G. Munger again. Well, that's a balloon animal, at least. think this guy's a balloon animal too. Looks like it. Possibly a lion? Yeah, definitely a lion. I don't know why he's so stressed over the balloon animal. Roxbox says 29 days now. Huh, it got extended? Again? I don't think that was right, but I'm okay with that. Of course, it's possibly implemented the idea I suggested. I'll talk to Tony about it later. See if there's more details. But anyways, just a fat balloon guy. With okay pause. Alright, we got 7 others to do. We got Helia Balloon Dragon, another Mondo G monger. He thinks he likes balloon dragons. Very busty, this one. I can't tell if it's male or female, though, so... Actually, maybe I can't tell. Is it eyelashes? That's a hint sometimes. Nope, still can't tell. I'm gonna say they're moobs. I mean, with that belly, it could well be boobs. Shiny boy. Roxboxes did get extended. Now, they were supposed to get extended, but I thought they already did. So, if so, this would be a second extension, which is a bit odd. But I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Especially since some people are really struggling to get what they want out of it. Boobs is boobs. Does man who? I guess so. I mean, that's fair. Male boobs. Moobs is just the combination of male and boob, so... Fair enough. Anyways, it's... Regardless, though, it's featureless boobs, so they're fine. Come back to boobs. Welcome back to boobs. Next, we got Rompaloo Hungry, again by Mondo G Munger. This is, honestly, a lot of these models that Mondo does are kind of simple, but they're still amusing. Hungry Hungry Hippos? Actually, I think this is a reference to that game. Because I believe the Hungry Hungry Hippos game, you had the meatballs like that. So, what's this? He's got a... Why does he have face on belly? Sure, why not? Face is also hungry, I suppose. Yeah, Pop, I think somebody might. Maybe they squished him? I think it's just a belly pattern. But, very fat hippo. Inflatable. Rumpaloo. Could almost be called Rumpaloo. So, well, we got Mondo Monger Neutral Pose Updated Reference. So, this is like some sort of... I mean, it's Monzo's own character, I suppose. He's got a... He's also inflatable, I assume, because it seems to be a belly plug. Yeah. He looks like some sort of trike... Kind of like a trike dragon fella, I guess. Again, his model work's a bit simple, but it's fun. It's fun to look at. Oh, Baby a Triple, another Monji monger. And, incidentally, we're going to end on the best one of every... we're going to end on the actually best one, just to let you know. I guess it's a triple cheeseburger. In fact, we're going to be ending on the one that actually got me familiar... Got the fact that Sketchfab has Fat and Vore stuff on my radar. That's the whole reason I started looking around and finding all these things is because of the thing we're going to see at the end. It's very shiny on the, well, the black marking areas. It's a very poorly rendered cheeseburger. I love it. Look, the burger's even clipping through the cheese. So apparently this animates, but I don't really see it doing anything. Here we got Fat Ban. I'm not sure why it says ban. This is Tyranitar. By Harmonica. This one is animated, and this one wobbles, which is always nice when you got fatties. Even if the animation doesn't loop very well. Even so. What's this environment? I appreciate how they did the moves on this fella. Petting a very plated boy like Tyrannosaur can be difficult, but they do a good job, actually. So it's still a bit simple, sure, but I think they did fine. Probably would have made the head slash face a little fatter, though. Also, there's a tail wiggle. I didn't notice that. Huh, that loops perfectly. The tail wiggle, I mean. Kind of weird that the belly jiggle doesn't loop very well, considering the tail wiggle is perfect. Actually, so are the arms and the other movements. It's only the belly that's not looping quite right. Huh. Next we got My Character Model by Yoshioka. This is like some sort of slime creature. I like the bottom view because everything's just squished. This character and this artist is Japanese artists. They've done a lot of art of this character and other characters, and I guess they made a 3D model too. You might recognize this character if you know this artist because I think they've drawn it a lot. But very good slimy alienish fella. I'm not really sure what he's supposed to be aside from a slime creature of some sort. But this is definitely a very nice belly, very nice hips, and very nice tail. Gotta love the rump. And lastly, we end with the one that got me into looking at Sketchfab in the first place. This is the best one. There's a guy, Kibby, he's on FA. He has a fat cat, and he does a bunch of art, and he also made this model, so this is really good. By Really Big Kitty, or by Kibby, basically. This one is animated and has a lot going on with that animation. A lot of jiggle here. Many good angles you could take for this one. Watching him stomp around, heaving all that fat around. This was undoubtedly hard to model. Yeah, they shared this on FA, on their FA account that I watched. They linked to this model on Sketchfab here, and I was like, oh, Sketchfab is a model viewer website that has a bunch of models, and also Fatfur stuff was put up, and then it just got me thinking. I'm like, okay, I need to look for interesting furry stuff here, so I did. And that's why we have a sort of... I still count this as playing by the pound, as in I'm playing something, because I am rotating the camera as I wish and playing these and pausing them. It's more than a video, because it is an actual, like, 3D space that I'm exploring. So I still think this still counts for playing by the pound. I am playing something, though it is more of an interactive 3D space movie at best, but all the same. It still technically falls within the jurisdiction of this series. It certainly falls within the theme, so... What I love about this belly is this nice little roll here that kind of gives a nice casual belly button kind of inset. And those moves too. Oh, here's a top view is good. All the squish, man. All the squish. Getting a model to squish on itself without the model clipping into itself, that's hard. He did a good job with this, honestly. Because everything squishes together naturally instead of clipping against each other. So yes, very cute cat, this fella. I don't know what Smasher is. I don't remember. I played the Jam version. What was Smasher? Yes, very good kitty. Very good size. And endless numbers of good angles. Now look at that butt wobble, man. Relevant picks? Oh! Sorry, my brain. Yeah. I definitely want to play the full version of that. Sorry, I'm very tired today. It's been a rough month for me, actually. So I finally had a relaxing day. I think my body just kind of like went into low power mode because it's finally an anxiety-less day. But though, yeah, absolutely, man. Your game is absolutely one of the ones I want to return to. How's that been going? When's the full version planned? Alright, I don't think there's any other good angles I can show this fella at. Unless I can just delete the floor, that'd be great. Can I delete the floor? I don't think I can. I wouldn't mind just, like, looking from below. But I don't know how I can... I don't know if I can delete the floor. Let's see. All fine. Work our last 2 of the 10 levels. Oh, okay. So you're getting along. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to change the scene in that way. It is a shame. I wouldn't mind seeing all this wobbling right from below. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. That's the last one I have to show out of these sets. I hope you guys liked them. I think these were pretty cool, personally. So, I'm glad I've shown them all off. There's probably a few others I missed, but I actually looked pretty hard. Last time I checked, that was a few months ago I checked, admittedly, but all the same, I think I found the best of the bunch. So, yeah, that was the Sketchfab Vore Fatfur showcase, effectively.